Good morning. If anyone is watching live and can see or hear me, please can you let me know? Hopefully see and hear me. We are already starting off the day with technical issues, so this live isn't streaming from the right place, but hopefully it is on the Technology Triumphs Facebook page, and you have found me there. Hopefully we're going to have a better time than last week with technical issues, but if we do glitch again for whatever reason, Jo is going to be watching and she will be commenting in the discussion box as well, so just bear with us, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the streaming part seems a little bit better today. I think it's just something's gone on with StreamYard, but it seems like we're a little more stable today, so that's all good. Awesome. I can see people have joined us. We've got Jill, which is Emily and Freya, and we've got Luca. Thank you for joining us. I see a load more as well, so well done for finding me. Hi from Jess, Ruby, and Dan. Hello. And I'm here, and Michael is with me as well, drawing this one as well. I have two pet house rabbits. Their names are Serenity and Love. Oh, what gorgeous names. I love that. So, sorry, I just shouted down the microphone then. That was probably a bit much for a Monday morning. We are going to be drawing from this reference image of this lovely fluffy bunny. But as always, you can and you are free to be completely creative with this. So if you want to change the pose of the bunny, or you want to change the markings and the colours, you could even make it a lop-eared bunny if you wanted to. So if you've got a rabbit, maybe you wanted to base your drawing around your own rabbit, you can. It's absolutely fine. There's no right or wrong answer with artwork, and we're free to do whatever we like. Hi from Pi and Chloe, the Good Lift family, Hannah. Hello. Awesome. Loads of people. Awesome. It's a nice busy one for this week. Now, you might have noticed my paper looks slightly different this week, and it's not by design. You might remember last week, if you joined me when we drew, was it the horse we did? No, it was a goldfish, wasn't it? Goldfish last week. I said, oh, I've run out of pad watercolour paper. I must order a new pad. And me being ever so organised, remembered yesterday morning that I hadn't ordered a pad. So I haven't got watercolour paper today. I have got off-colour artist paper, which actually it's not a bad thing for me to show you on this, because it might be something that you want to experiment with another day, even if you haven't got any paper now, any coloured paper now. But this is great if you're trying to draw or you want to depict white markings, for example. So I will be able to use a white pencil on this paper, and it's going to show up. So it was purely accidental. I didn't plan it this way, but yes, must get more organised. Add that onto my to-do list to order a new pad ready for next term. So this is the last of our draw-alongs for this term, where we're focusing on domestic pets. And next term, we're going to start the mythical creatures. So let's get started, shall we? As always, we're going to sketch out the outline first of all. Don't worry if I do this faster than you. I know everyone tends to overtake me in the end. I'm going to start with the eye. Now I'm going to go, it's in the upper third of the picture, the eye, and it's just off to the right from the centre. So I'm going to go upper third, just off to the right. And it's not a perfect circle. It's like an almond shaped again, because we're not looking at this completely face on. We're not completely side on. It's at a funny angle. So we're just going to spend a bit of time making sure I get that angle correct. And then I'm going to sketch in as I go the markings as well, just plotting them out so I know where to shade or where not to shade, for example. And you can see quite a lot of the brown space on this eye as well. So it's not just going to be a black blob. And we've got to make sure we have those highlights in as well. And then I'm going to go up from there. I hope I've left enough room for his ears. Quite an important feature of a bunny, really, isn't it? I'm going to sketch in the ears. Try and get those folds in. Remember, don't assume what the ear would look like and the shape of the ear. These are not two symmetrical ears, because you're looking at them in completely different angles. This front one, you can see the actual inner part. The one further away, you can't actually see the inside of the ear at all. So it's important. Don't assume you know what it looks like. Keep looking back at the picture. And the one further away obviously looks smaller and shorter because it's further away. It's not as close to us in the picture. You can't see the other eye. You can just make out a couple of eyelashes on there. So I'll make sure I put them in. Now I want to sketch in his cute little nose. Just a little triangle shape. Has anyone else got bunnies or had bunnies? We had one a few years ago. We had Brian the bunny. He was like a harlequin colour, also all different colours. And he was a lop-eared rabbit. So he had floppy ears. I think this photo is actually a baby bunny as well, looking at his features. So on baby animals, their facial features, like their eyes, look a lot bigger. And that's what I think makes them look so cute. Now, what I've done here, I've made his face too long, so he looks more like an adult. So I'm going to change that. I think I've started his nose too far down his face. I want him to look like a baby. So I'm going to adjust that. We had two bunnies, a lop-eared plum. Two called Muffin and Truffle. They're cute. Plum and Steve. They're two very unusual names. Yeah. Erin here. Hello, Erin. Thanks for joining us. I've got some facts on bunnies. So if you haven't had rabbits, we're going to learn a couple of facts that Joe's provided for us on all about bunnies. So first fact about bunnies is that they can live for about or up to 12 years. So quite a long time really for a small animal. Now I'm really roughly sketching in the paws because they're so furry that you can't really make out a lot of detail. I work at a rabbit sanctuary. Oh, you must be surrounded by bunnies all the time. That's a cool job. Used to have a rabbit called Snowdrop. Oh, that's cute. And Emily and Freya had one called Frisbee. Oh, that's a nice name. It's funny where these names come from, isn't it, really? And how different they can be. Okay, so this is my very rough outline. He's looking like a very podgy bunny at the moment. But he's just fluffy, isn't he? So I'm going to, as always, start with my eye. Not with a pink, though. I'll pick the right colour up. I'm going to start with the pupil of the eye. And again, because I'm using coloured paper, I can actually use white pencil to create the highlight this time. Whereas if you're working on white paper, you just leave the white space. I don't think I've ever drawn a rabbit before. Lots of firsts for me this term.
I had to restart.
You're restarting. Not happy with it.
I figured out rabbits are hard to draw. But if they're too cute.
Getting distracted by the cuteness. Putting you off, is it? I have a house rabbit called Lily who's in my profile picture. Oh, how lovely. Is that a lop-eared? I can only see a small image. It looks like a lop-eared rabbit.
It's me.
Bless you. And then he's got brown eyes. So he's got big black pupil, but he's got brown eyes. And then I put some darker tones in there as well. Daisy, my rabbit looks like a cartoon at the moment. Well, I suppose with the line drawing, it does. It's just once the detail comes in, it adds a little bit more realism, doesn't it? I could say mine looks a bit cartoonish at the minute as well. How's everybody else getting on? So, Need some darker tone there as well. And then I'm going to sketch in some white. Mine's looking so cute. So cute. It must be really cute then. That's good. We don't want a ferocious looking bunny, do we? And I'm rubbing out my guidelines as I go because I don't want them showing through afterwards. You worried your bunny looks too chubby?
Too big.
You've drawn too big on the face.
Yeah.
No, you could change it so you're just drawing the face if you're struggling with the proportions.
Yeah.
And then he's got sort of a sandy colour fur. I don't know what colour you'd call this, to be fair. Sable? No, it's too light for sable, I think. Once again, remember, you draw or colour, shade rather, in the direction that the fur grows. That helps you to create the different shapes and make it look more 3D, as well as showing the texture of the fur. Bunnies are 90% bum. As in what? As in actual bum? Oh, I don't know what to make of that. My bunny's looking adorable. Good. This is good. This is exactly what we wanted. Cute bunnies. What other facts have we got? So most bunnies can turn their ears 180 degrees round. So if that's your starting point, 100 degrees round would be that way. So half the way round. And do you remember when we did the horse study, we said about how horses' eyes are on the side of their heads, so they've got almost like a 360-degree view of everything. The same applies to bunnies. And there's a reason for this. It tends to apply to prey animals, anything that is going to be hunted by other animals. Their eyes are on the side of the head as a self-defense thing, really, so they can see predators coming. And whereas predators tend to have their eyes at the front of their face to give them tunnel vision, so that when they're hunting, they can focus on the animal that they're after. Fun fact there.
Okay, I've got his body.
Oh, that's looking good, Michael. Keep going. Joe's excited to see all the adorable and cute bunnies for feedback this evening. Yep. So once again, between 6 and 9 p.m, if you put your photo of your artwork as a comment on the post that Joe will put up, and it'll be of this picture of my drawing, then I'll give you some feedback. I love looking through them. There's never anything good on telly on a Monday night anyway, so I sit there going through your drawings instead. Hannah's asked, how old are you, Michael?
10.
He's 10. You've got a birthday in December, haven't you? It's not Hannah, is it? Who is it? I've forgotten their names. My memory's shocking at the best of times. I've got some darker brown tones on his nose. So I'm going to try and draw that. And that fur looks a lot shorter. So I'm going a lot smaller with my mark making on his nose. Erin's 9 and Hannah's 13. Yeah, I've got Michael's 10 and then his little brother earlier, who made a little debut a couple of weeks ago when he burst in. He's 4. Oh, my birthday's in December 2 and I'm 10. Oh, small world. It's my birthday this Friday. And I won't tell you how old I am. It's old. And I can see a little bit of pink tone coming through on the nose as well. So just around the mouth. So I'm going to add that in as well. Can you guess? You can try. Be kind. Happy birthday for this Friday. Thank you. "26. Oh, you're my new best friend." Not quite. I'm a little bit older than that. Is it? But have you? Is that judging by how I appear? Because if you think I look 26, I'm taking that all day long.
I was going to go my bunny rainbow, but now I think that I quite like.
You go with the natural colours, are you? 40. Oh no. No. Not far off though. That's next year. No, 27. No, I wish. I feel like I am still. In my mind, I am. I'll be 39 on Friday, so quite a bit older than I'd like to be. No. In my head, I'm still 21. Yep. Well, I'm 38 at the moment. I'm clinging on to that. I turn 39 on Friday. It's something to bear in mind, though. I know it's very easy for us to compare work against other people and go, oh, theirs is better than mine and all the rest of it. When you're looking at mine, I've been drawing a few more years than you guys. So I've got a lot more years practice in my artwork.
Oh, I don't think 10 years.
Hi, Mark. It's not Mark, though, is it? Is it Mark that I'm speaking to? Or was that somebody else's profile? Was that Dad's profile? Hannah, you look 26. Oh, yeah, thank you. You're too kind. Well, that's just made my birthday now. Don't need any birthday presents.
Look at how your birthday is like right on top of Mother's Day.
Yeah, it is. It does seem like they're quite squished together, Mother's Day and my birthday.
You get like double the present.
Yeah. I'd prefer if it was spaced out, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit pink showing through on the ear. I forgot then. I was thinking, how do I get that white in? And I forgot that I'm on coloured paper, so I can actually add some white tone as well. So this isn't watercolour paper, so it's not as absorbent as what I've been previously working on, but I might still try and use the water just so you can see the effect of the blending. What it will mean is that the paper will crinkle over time, so it's not an ideal situation, really. I'll make sure I've got the right equipment for next term. Not very good, is it? The teacher doesn't turn up equipped. Setting a good example. That was always me, though. When I went to school, I was always the girl that forgot all her equipment and got told off for it all the time. Got put in detention for having a bad memory. I couldn't help it. I did try.
Yeah, get my lunch. Yeah, that's what I need.
No, I forgot everything. I forgot everything. There's definitely darker tones in the ears, so I want to add the brown on top of the sandy colour.
I think that I'll get proper lunch now. To the school dinners.
Yeah, Michael used to go to school. You went to school up till part of year 3.
I think I was like, yeah.
You prefer the food at home, do you?
Yeah, I can make whatever I want.
That's true. He's quite self-sufficient. Feeds himself. It's quite handy.
It's just weird what they gave you.
Yeah, there was some weird food options, weren't there? Cheap food, basically, wasn't it?
It'd just be random food every day. Like Friday, I quite liked it because it was just like chips, really.
Fish.
Yeah. From Morrison's.
My bunny is very chubby. Do I have ADHD? What on earth makes you say that? I've never been diagnosed, but in the last year, I've had several people ask me that question. So I'm now starting to wonder. But genuinely, what makes you say that? Because I'm curious to know. And it's funny, isn't it? Because I've worked with lots of young people that have got ADHD and always connected with them. And now I'm thinking, oh, that makes sense. I know that Jo will be chuckling to herself because we've had this conversation, because Jo's definitely a little bit neurodiverse as well. Hannah, I'm autistic. Ah. So Catriona, Lucas' mum, this was my experience and I've just been diagnosed with ADHD. It's funny, isn't it? And I'm hearing more and more women are sort of being diagnosed later in life. But I don't know that I need to go and get a diagnosis. I think I'm just plodding along. But I think having an awareness of it gives me a better understanding of why I do things the way I do. I know people have told me before that I talk far too fast sometimes, and I consciously have to slow myself down. But that's just my brain.
And you draw fast. But I think that's
I do everything quite scatty and quickly, and I multitask. I do. Like I said the other day, I was on a walking machine, marking work. I had my phone playing videos at the same time. And eating an apple, and I looked at it and I thought, oh, this is quite impressive, really. But I work better that way, I think, when I've got lots of things going on at the same time. Hannah, I'm autistic as well. Look at all these things we've got in common, all different. We're all connected in some way, aren't we?
What am I don't think I'm any of that.
Don't know.
I'm fine.
Well, we're fine too, thanks. How are we doing? It's started to take shape a bit now, isn't it? I think I just need to get a bit more darker fur into him. How's yours going, Michael? It's looking nice. Jo, we're all amazing, whatever neurotype we are. This is true, and we should all be celebrated for our wonderful approaches to the world. Life would be boring if we were all the same. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't have ADHD, but when I was 4, I had a concussion. But after that, I suddenly got much better at artwork. My concussion was the main thing that drew me to artwork. Oh my word! How amazing is that? Go back and do this. I should have done this at the same time, really, because I was using the same colours on the ears. Go back and add this in.
What are you using? Gold?
I think I've gone for like a goldy brown, but I think it's more sort of grey brown tones in there as well.
My sketchbook's gonna.
And I've finished already. Oh my word! I've barely started. I need to get a wriggle on. Don't forget to sign it though, Hannah. Make sure you got your signature on there.
Oh, and call it a name.
And give it a name. Maybe you could add in some foreground or something. Maybe some daffodils or something like that to go along with the Easter theme.
A horn.
A horn?
Unicorn horn.
Oh, you're going to turn it into a unicorn type rabbit. That's imaginative.
I've got some colours, so.
Go for it.
I think his body could be. Yeah.
Erin, I love your bunny. Oh, thank you. I'm done, but Mum is still going. Thanks so much. I love it. Bye. I will post pictures on Facebook in a bit. Lovely. I look forward to seeing it. So wait for the post. It's this evening. So it's the post of this finished picture. That's the one that I go to so that they're all in one place. I might miss it if you post anywhere else. Oh, what happened there? I was looking at my reference image rather than what I drew too harsh.
I'm pressing too hard.
Oh, see, I'm rushing now. You can see I've changed my pencil strokes. I need to calm down. Drew yours in black and white. Nice, a bit of just tonal work.
Ooh, black and white.
I used to draw just in black and white. all the time, actually.
That would be quite easy. Just draw it
No,
and then sketch it, and then
Not
done.
necessarily. You've got to be really accurate with the where you put the tone, the way that you use tone, if you're not adding colour.
I thought it was
Mine looks like a duck. Oh, that's quite Eastery as well.
You could turn it into a what they call chick.
An Easter chick.
It's an Easter chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't look like a duck.
Imagine a rabbit with some woodly feet and a duck.
I draw mine in black and white because I'm not good with coloured pencils unless it's paint and watercolour. Well, you could bring next time. You could bring your watercolours and do it. Don't have to. You do pencil if you'd prefer. I think with the mythical creatures as well, it'd be quite nice to play around with colour because you can be really imaginative with it. Mine's a lop-eared bunny. Cute. Oh, I can't wait to see them. What's a group of bunnies called? Is there a word for that?
I was going to say a horde then.
No. I know that a baby bunny is called a kit or a kitten, and that a boy bunny is called a buck, and a girl bunny is called a doe.
So if I was a boy, I'd be called a duck.
Buck, not duck.
I'm a duck. Yeah, that's a boring name.
I'm going to come down into the legs. I'm going to move a bit quicker now because I think I'm spending too long on this. Not going to get done in an hour if I'm not careful. So if I seem a bit scatty with my drawing, that's why. I finished and enjoyed doing this, but I'm going to go now. Bye. Maybe see you next term. So I'm actually going live this Friday, giving out awards for the Tech Triumphs learners, if anyone's on our courses. If you want to see some of the stuff, that, even if you're not, if you want to join in and see some of the stuff that people have been up to, feel free to join us.
I'm on the courses.
You're on the course. It depends if your assessor's nominated you. And just a reminder as well for parents whose young people are on courses, you can still, I think I'll take nominations. When was the deadline for that? I think it's in the next couple of days to get the nominations in if you want to nominate a young person. And then otherwise, we've got an Easter break, and then our draw-alongs restart in a few weeks. I think Joe is going to come along with the dates that we are back online for the draw-alongs. We've got lots of new starters and stuff that I need to do some lives for. So the dates are a little bit different next term.
I can't wait for the Easter one. Easter.
Yeah, because of the chocolate.
Yeah, the chocolate.
What are Easter colours? As in, what would you associate with Easter colours? I think anything bright because it's springtime, isn't it? And maybe like pastel-y. Like I always think pastel blue and pink and yellow.
I'll say brown, but that's not colourful.
No.
It goes with chocolate, but it's not.
Yeah, no, I would. You want bright and colourful to represent springtime. Is what I associate with Easter time anyway. Yeah. Flowers are starting to bloom, aren't they?
Yeah.
Loads of daffodils everywhere, so definitely yellow.
And red.
Maybe, yeah. Monday the 3rd of April, we are doing the dragon. So the first draw along back is a dragon. And what we're going to be doing is looking at reference pictures of, for example, lizards and bats, and using those images to help create our own dragons. So I will come with some reference images, but if you want to source your own as well, feel free to bring them along and you can work from your own choice of images. And what we're going to do is merge pictures. So it's a completely different skill this time. We're going to be using the images as a guide, as a reference, but we're going to be merging the images to create an actual dragon.
Wait, so we could like...
Yep.
Did you mean like, did you say we get to do our own references in this?
You can pick your own reference, yeah. So you can turn up with your own photos if you think that would be more inspirational for you. Rather, or you can just use this, what I'm using, and follow along the way I'm doing things.
I'll have a look. I'll probably be using a bat.
Yeah, bat wing makes sense to me.
Yeah, I can't
And
think.
then, so the 24th, we've got all the dates. So 17th of April is the Griffin. So we're going to be looking at a lion for that one. And some kind of eagle, I imagine. And then 24th of April, a unicorn Pegasus. We're actually going to merge the both because I couldn't pick between two. So I don't know if that is a thing where you have a horse with wings and a unicorn horn. If not, we're making it up. And then the 1st of May is a Chimera, which is looking at, if I'm right, it's lion and goat and snake. And then the 15th of May, we're going to make our own mythical creature up.
Oh, are you doing any more?
Well, we're doing them all year, but those are the dates that are coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all year. Bye to Hannah.
Bye.
Your pancakes are ready. Go eat. Priorities. Okay. Now, my body has gone very, very sketchy compared to the head because I'm worried about time. I need to get some more colour on here and see if I can sort of calm it down a bit.
I was going to say Dumba and added the unicorn horn. That's most important. Looks like it's going to have 3 years now.
I think a unicorn and a Pegasus merge is an owlicorn. Is that something you've made up or is that a thing? I'm not sure. I've never heard of it, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. It's just that I've not heard of it.
If it does exist, that would be quite crazy.
Alicorn. That sounds familiar. So maybe it is a thing.
Did you get it from Harry Potter?
No, I'm thinking of My Little Pony. Is that on My Little Pony? You used to watch that a lot when you were younger, Michael. It was funny. I enjoyed watching it with you. A group of bunnies is called a fluffle. Oh, well, that's just adorable. Is that real? Is that? I love that if that is. If not, if you just made that up, that's even better.
One more colour.
Yes, it's real. Oh my goodness. Wow. I've just learned something new today. And that's just brilliant.
Wait, no.
These feet are quite tricky because there's just a big bundle of fluff, isn't it, really? It's hard to show any sort of definition. You can tell when I'm concentrating and speeding up because I go very quiet. So I'm good at multitasking to an extent. Thank you, I'm done. Goodbye. Well done for joining us. I look forward to seeing your bunny. Other facts I've got. I haven't gone through my facts, have I? Rabbits are crepuscular. I don't know if I've said that right, but it means that they're active around dawn and dusk. Their front teeth grow around 3 millimeters per week. That's amazing. I know a lot of pet bunnies can need sort of maintenance on their teeth if they get overgrown.
All done.
You're done? Do you want to show yours?
Yeah.
Come here then. So Michael's finished, and we've gone for a lovely colourful one. I love the way that you mix your mediums. So you've done the rabbit in the coloured pencils, and then you've had, is that your unicorn horn in rainbow colours in pen? Good job. Lots of people finished and going, oh, you're just too fast for me. Thanks for joining us, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. If you don't say hello on the live on Friday, that's at 11 a.m. if anyone is about and just wants to come say hi. And I've got to just add some more details on the body, and then I'm going to put the whiskers in because I tend to forget that as a feature. Yeah, I could just heard you gasp, Michael. Did you forget the whiskers?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
They're inside the body, aren't they? Not like out.
They're all over from the sort of, yeah. If you look at the picture, they go in all different directions. Joe said, I love that he looks like he's got a fringe over one eye, Michael. Oh, yeah. And he's and Hannah said that's really good.
Yeah, that's just a lot of lines.
I'm going to go in with some more white because he's got some white fur in there as well, I can see. And then I think I'll just go with some darker tones just to make it pop out a little bit more, the features.
I think my best drawing's probably got to be the goldfish.
The goldfish. Oh, yeah, that was a different one, wasn't it? The goldfish. A bit unusual for what we're used to drawing. What's been everyone's favourite draw along this term then, out of all the animals? Anyone that's still with us? What would you say your favourite is, Michael? The fish?
Yeah, the fish.
So that's the favourite in how it looks, but what was your most favourite to draw?
Probably today's one.
The rabbit.
Yeah.
The horse. A couple of people are saying the horse. Oh. I really enjoyed doing Roxy right at the beginning of the term, but that's just because she was my dog. And I enjoyed seeing everybody's versions of her as well. That was nice.
Oh no, one of my drawings are upside down.
Oh, you're terrible for that.
Yeah, it's upside down. Oh my, there's a new sketchbook too.
Maybe.
There's so many drawings. We should just buy a new sketchbook.
Oh, well, I definitely need to buy a new sketchbook for next term.
You should just buy lots and lots and lots, like, I'll run out, let's get another one.
Probably the rabbit, but like the cat as well. I found the cat quite tricky, if I'm honest.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why. Whether it was the markings, I felt like I was running out of time on the cat.
I don't know. It looked quite cool. I think, yeah. Especially
No favourites. Hopefully that means you enjoyed them all and not that you didn't enjoy any of them.
I quite like his eyes still. I like the cat's eyes. Remember, don't go too far.
So what I'm going to do is the watercolour bit first, and then I'm going to add the whiskers on afterwards because I want them to be quite defined lines. Any other facts? Short ears and less powerful back legs than a hare. Yeah, so if you are unsure if you're looking at a rabbit or a hare, hares, for a start, are much bigger. They're huge. I saw one for real quite close up a couple of years ago. I couldn't believe how big it was. I thought it was a dog at first. They're massive. And yeah, they've got much longer, bigger ears and longer hind legs as well. When they're happy, they do a binky. Brian used to do this. So it's when they sort of jump, they hop, jump, and kick their back feet out to the side. So you can tell if you've got a very content bunny because it will do binkies all the time. lots of very cute describing words for rabbits, isn't there? Was it fluffle that you said that a group of bunnies was, and a binky for when they're happy?
Starting to get warmer now, isn't it?
Well, it's because we're getting into springtime, finally
wait.
happening.
Start going outside.
Get a bit more sunshine.
Trying not to get started.
My rabbit's name is Nibbles. That's cute.
I'm guessing.
Erin's done. Your rabbit's Binky Daisy. Quite satisfying to see, because you know that they're really happy then, don't you?
The only reason I don't like summer's probably got to be the wasps and the bees.
Are you talking about summer still? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasps, but that tends to be...
Wasps I like more. Yeah, more I don't like about them. Bees,
it tends to be sort of August time that they become more problematic, don't they?
Just put trousers on, fine.
You got stung 3 times by one wasp once, didn't you, Michael?
And a bee.
Yeah.
So, my worst fear of bees and
Right.
wasps.
Here we go now then. So you might see it as I'm adding the water that the paper will crinkle. It can be sort of after the event, after it's dried, that it looks crinkled up. I'll show you the effects, and you can understand why then I use actual specific watercolour paper.
Everyone's got rabbits by the looks of them.
It does look like they're a popular pet. Bonnie and Max. Cute. Yeah, so they're quite sociable animals, aren't they? So they prefer to live in groups, ideally.
Like guinea pigs.
Like guinea pigs, yeah. I suppose a lot of prey animals do, because they are safer in groups, aren't they? So horses, again, they live in a herd. Oh, Joe said wasps. Maybe we should have an insect theme for a draw along. We need to start writing these ideas down, don't we, Joe?
I'm not an wasp.
Yeah. Be quite a good one to draw. Again, very different. You know, it's different skill from drawing fur and floofy animals. We have a rabbit as well.
Random question.
They're definitely a popular pet, aren't they, rabbits?
Yeah. Oh, I wish I had the superpower where you could make like anything you draw real. So like that rabbit for a reason, you should make it real.
Oh, so a magic pen that brings them to life.
Or like just your hand. So you just touch it, it comes alive.
You might see as well, if you normally watch me do the watercolour bit, this doesn't blend as well on this paper. It's not as easy to... It looks like we disappeared for a second. I hope we haven't lost everybody. We were doing so well. Yeah, the screen did go back. I'm back, please don't go. We were doing so well. Oh, for goodness. I don't know what happened there. I reckon somebody indoors has pushed a button. I reckon I'll be going and having words. Who could it have been? Elliot?
Yeah.
Yeah, Elliot, bless him. Anyone that knows me will know that he's got a fractured elbow at the moment. And he's a very active 4-year-old normally. And he's not been able to do any of his activities like farm school and karate and street dance. So he's got a lot of energy that needs burning off, and we can't really do much with him. So, yeah, it's fun at the moment. Yeah, it looks like I've come back. I don't know what it was definitely this end. Something just disconnected, but allowed me to reconnect again. So here we are. Hannah's asked, can you see Michael's drawing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's really see a black screen.
You drew a lop-ear rabbit. Lovely. Look forward to seeing it. This is Michael's finished one. I did show it a little minute ago. Oh, he's got the whiskers on there now, hasn't he? Little feet at the end as well. Bunnycorn power. Just realised what you wrote on that. It's definitely an issue with my technology. This end, it seems, the last couple of weeks. I don't know what's going on. The weather's okay today. Last week it was very windy, and I think that's why it was so intermittent. But there's no reason it should have cut out this time. I'm not sure what's going on, really. I haven't changed anything indoors. Everything's the same. I'll investigate afterwards, find out if anyone pushed a button they shouldn't have pushed.
Probably on the games on the TV.
It might be, yeah, it might be Elliot's gone online on the TV. Which would explain why it was only an intermittent thing, because that's then Dad would have jumped in and stopped him. So cute. Anita, all finished here. Well done. Don't forget to upload between 6 and 9. If you upload it after 9 o'clock, I can't guarantee that I'll still be online to be able to give feedback. We've only just come back after the tree frog. Oh, that was a while ago. Well done for joining us. Are you going to keep joining us? We're doing this every Monday now. It used to be fortnightly, but we're doing it every Monday now because, one, it seems to be a popular thing, and two, I want to draw every week. So
because it gets me up early too.
It's more that I enjoy drawing. What do you mean it gets you up early? We don't start until 11 o'clock. That's not early.
Yeah, near 9.
I'm going to give it to my mum for a poster I did, a Splooching Love one for her in the past. Yeah, so if you have rejoined us this week, and you've had a break from it, next term, Joe's put the dates on. I'll create the events at some point so you can join them in advance, so you get reminders. But yeah, pretty much every week now, other than when we're offline just for our annual leave times.
Before you finish your water, remember, don't go too far, because last time
I overdid it with a black background, didn't I? Yeah, I was thinking about doing a pink background, but I've not got time this week anyway. And I think it doesn't need it because this one I'm working on coloured paper anyway.
Cool. I really like it.
You like it? It's quite cute, isn't it?
I think it's like maybe your best one.
Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. With the
goes to shows practice makes perfect. Actually, saying that, I found a photo of a lion that I drew 4 years ago, and then I did one last year, and I compared the two, and there's such a difference between them. So even though I'm nearly 40, your artwork, the more you practice, the better you get, and that doesn't ever end, it doesn't seem. So even I am seeing dramatic changes. So when you just said that, Michael, that you think it's my best drawing, it probably is out of the Drawalongs, because every week that I sit and do this, I'm getting better as well.
I think the ears are quite cute. They're more realistic.
Yeah, I'm not so keen on the body because I think I've rushed it a little bit. But
I don't like the body. The body just looks like a square to me on mine.
It's a funny angle, isn't it? And because he's so floofy, it's difficult to get the details.
Mine's a Minecraft rabbit now. I've decided.
You're drawing in Minecraft style all the time as well, aren't you?
So no wonder, because I play it all the time. Yeah.
I finished now. Thank you, but no worries. Thanks for joining us. I've finished mine. Thank you for looking forward to Mythical Creatures. Bye from Pie. Cool. I'm just going to add in the whiskers, and then I'm finished as well.
Oh, remember, you've got to do your
signature. Yeah, but the whiskers
is
this thing that I tend to forget a lot.
What are you going to call it today? Because everyone else.
It's going to be Brian the Bunny. This is in memory of our Brian. It's always tricky with the whiskers because they're such a definite line. If you don't get it quite right, it can look wrong, can't it?
I put my whiskers so they're sticking out.
Yeah, I'm following the lines on the picture that I can see.
I just want
I think I'm done.
No, you're not.
I'm not yet because I haven't signed it. Wish I signed today. There, I think.
Yeah, I put his name on me.
There we go. The oldest person I know died at 115 years old. Wow. That's a good age. Who remembers drawing the fox? God, so the tree frog wasn't the first ones. We did the woodland animals, didn't we, before Christmas? So, and this could be added to the woodland animals, couldn't it? So there's my little bunny, Brian the bunny. So look out for the post 6 p.m. tonight, around 6 p.m. And I'd love to see your pictures and give you some feedback as well. But thanks for joining us once again. We won't be back next week. The first date is somewhere in April. I forget the date now. But and that's when we're going to be doing a dragon. So again, if you want to bring your own reference pictures for that one, what I'll be doing is teaching you how to merge the photos and what you can do from your photos to create your own illustration. And I might see some of you on Friday at 11 o'clock at our next live. But otherwise, I hope you have an awesome week and a lovely Easter. And I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.